Hi guys, it's me. I have a message for somebody. Your hand, it hurts when you write. Because the hand you write in, that was 13 on my clock then. Interesting. You may have an M in your name, on your first or your second name, and the number 13 may mean something to you. But your hand hurts when you write. This is because you're not writing with the hand that the universe intended you to write with. Okay, example, 33 on my clock. I'll tell you how I know this. Because I am right and left-handed. When I write with my right hand, my hand hurts within the first. I can be very. I can start writing a sentence and it be okay, and it can look almost like an adult is writing until possibly the third word or the fourth word, and then suddenly it looks like a spider has just crawled across the page with ink on its little feet. 0101 then. Until I start writing in my left hand. Now, when I was younger, I was told that I naturally try to do things with my left hand, but I was told that my play school kept switching the pen to my right hand. Now, I know there are other reasons for this to have taken place. And by the way, I know that investigators out there, hackers, blockers, stalkers, watchers, I know that the twins, right, that have been used in this stupid, and I don't mean divine masculine, divine feminine, I mean actual twin brothers and twin sisters, okay, that have been pretending to be someone else, etc. All these twins, right, 144 then, all these twins that have been used, so like one is the crime, one is the time, and all this lot. One is right-handed and one is left-handed, and I happen to know for fact because the bloke that I used to live next door to, pretending to be someone else, he was pretending to be his dad or his brother. And I know for fact that him and his family used to write with the opposite hand on purpose so that their signature couldn't be traced or their handwriting couldn't be traced, stuff like that. So, just side note, all you people out there that are naturally, say, right-handed, but you write in your left hand so that you aren't caught, or you're naturally left-handed and you write in your right hand so you aren't caught, by the fucking way, you're going to be caught. There's nothing you can do, you're still going to be caught, okay? Just to let you know. But anyway, we kind of went off track there for a moment, didn't we? Someone out there is getting hand pain because they're writing with the hand, but that's not the hand you're meant to write with. That's why it's hurting you. You need to practice with the other hand, okay? So if you are right-handed or you think you're right-handed and you write in your right hand and it hurts when you write, that is because you are not meant to write with that hand. Flip your pen over. It may take you 6 months. It may take you practice. Practice makes perfect. But that's the universe's message for you. I don't know who you are. I don't want to know who you are, to be fair. You're probably a karmic trying to ruin my life. But there you are. There's your message. 321 on my clock. Put the pen over. Put the pen to your other hand. And by the way, if you are the person that was living next door to me, and if you ever get to hear this, please know, I know all your little tricks of the trade. Okay. I know what you did. 345 on my clock. I know the pens that you flipped over, that you wrote in the opposite hand, so that you weren't caught, so that this... But please remember, I still have your handwriting. I have the letter. I still have the letter that he wrote. Okay, I have it. Because the time will come that it is important. Same as that phone call between Suzanne and I, and her leaving those children with an apparent rapist. I have it all. Just because I haven't put it on here doesn't mean I don't have it. Believe me. I still have the letter that he wrote to me. And there's only one reason, that he would actually, rather than put WHICH, his brain went on overdrive and put WITCH, witch. 4:37 then on my clock. It's the cunting hour. 4:37 a.m. 4:44 then. The cunting hour. Oh, babes. You're helping to hack me, are you, darling? Are you? That's a mistake. 4:56 on my clock. So yeah, there you go. Witches. investigators, which is fake investigators, I should say, which is they will pretend they're one way. Like smokers, interestingly enough, 1986, Linda Cook. Oh, and what was the other one? Simon Parks, was it? You know how it was pretended that Linda was the one that was killed, but actually wasn't, right? And Simon just went missing. Okay, whatever. Guess what? People that don't smoke now did smoke then. Take Kathy, for example, my so-called mother. She doesn't smoke. 21's eyes, she doesn't smoke. But she used to. It's amazing a witch will give up whatever they want so they're not caught, right? Okay, right? You get me? You hearing me? Okay. Now, anyway. There you go. I don't know. 555. Oh, that means bollocks to you, doesn't it? I don't know who this is for. But whoever you are, your wrist is hurting a lot when you write. Or when you play an instrument, perhaps it's at work, perhaps it's the computer, I don't know. But your wrist or your hand is hurting, 0609, and perhaps it's your child. Maybe your child, oh, my wrist hurts, my hand hurts. Either they are dyspraxic, look up dyspraxia. Either they are dyspraxic, ADHD, or they are not writing with the hand they were naturally meant to write with. Trust me, I know. Because when I write with my left hand, right, there is no pain. It's a little bit spindly still, but even now, it's even more readable than it would be in my right hand. Okay? Okay. And we all know why that is, don't we? I'm going to show you something. See this? This is apparently me when I was younger, right? Do you know, the zoo where this was taken didn't even have snakes there the year this was apparently taken. And I don't know if you can see or not, but if I do this, if you zoom in on her fingers, on this side of her fingers. Oh, excuse Sonic there. My ex-partner attacked me with loads of stickers when I was gardening, the fucker. If you look closely on this girl's hand, on her right hand, actually, her fingers are really deformed. And I've asked everybody, and they all agree. There's no way on God's earth that this is actually me. There's no way. Because whatever was going on with her fingers, my fingers are fine. Weird, right? Anyway, so yeah, whoever you are, you need to swap your pen over. Or maybe someone did swap the pen over. Oh, and I also know as well, that, because of this guy that used to live next door to me, he told me about his little toes, right? He told me that his little toes were deformed and fucked because his brother made him wear his shoes. It's funny, isn't it? You know, you can wear another person's shoes and return them to where they were supposed to be, and suddenly it was that person that did something. You know, because I know very well. Please remember, I have the letter still. I have everything they ever wrote me. Everything. I kept everything. Not here, because I don't want the energy here. I kept cards, I kept letters, I kept everything from the children, from him, from everyone. Please don't ever forget that. But, as I said, if you are experiencing hand pain when you write, that's just let you know. Look, I'll prove it. Look, let's just turn this paper over. Turn this photo over. Look. 26th of the 3rd, 1989. Funny, because if this is me, miraculously, my fingers were healed in the September when I was a bridesmaid. And by the way, when I was that bridesmaid, right, there is no way months later, so March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months later, right, there is no way 6 months later as a bridesmaid that I looked completely different to apparently this. No way on God's earth. No. So I don't know who you are, what you're trying to pull, right? But, this copy stays with me. This goes everywhere. Stays with me. And see how I was dressed then. If this is me, right, see how I was dressed. I don't know who took me out that day. I really don't. Because if you saw the other photos of how I was dressed, there's no way it was like this. No way it was like this at all. Now, let's guess. Have I held it long enough for this to class as the thumbnail? The thumbnail. Interesting. But yeah, if anyone wants to take a proper look actually at those fingers on this side, you will see actually she has deformed fingers. She has very stumpy fingers. I don't. I mean, I'm just stumpy full stop because I'm so little. 10:10 on my clock, but not as small as my brother and sister. Interesting. And as I said, when I looked at when the snakes in this, she even looks like Holly. That's my cousin. Her and I looked quite a 1023 then. But it's not Holly. There's no way. This was before. There's no way the photo here of me, apparently 6 years old, and the other photos of me, apparently 6 years old. There's no way this is the same person. There's no way on God's fucking earth. 1044 on my clock. There's no way. There's just no way. There is no way. Not at all. Anyway, so yeah, flip your pen over, people. If your children or you or your wrists or whatever is hurting, flip your pen over. Okay, flip it over. Anyway, bye guys.